Pulled out a rock, Eric, which was H7686. We pulled out Simple, which had 3, H4480, H6612. I'm sorry, it was just 2 with a misprint. We pulled out Reconcile, H3722. Now I'm not reading them because they're already printed in your PDF. We have a lot to cover, so the work is done for you. Check it out for yourself. But what I will cover is I will go back to Genesis 2:2, and we're going to verify the 7th day all over again, because somebody just jumped in my video and mentioned the high Sabbath. So I gotta verify that we don't got. It's only the Sabbath. It's only the Sabbath. So we gotta verify, the Sabbath is not the high Sabbath. Going back to Genesis 2, you was told different. Me too. So we need to go back and go and make sure of this, because we ain't taking no more opinions. Bring it from the scripture. That's what they told me. That's what I done. That's what you should do too. Show me that there's a separation of Sabbaths. Meaning there's a Sabbath to show that there's a high Sabbath and there's a low Sabbath or any other Sabbath. Show me that there's more than one Sabbath, and bring it from scripture for those that put that out there. But we're going to go to Genesis 2, verse 2 and 3, and we're going to read the scripture again, that the Most High, when He blessed the 7th day and signified was the Sabbath. Okay? And I know you read it. I don't want to be on your nerves. I know you read it, bro. But I ask you, please read it again one more time.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 2. And on the 7th day.
And on the what?
On the 7th day.
So did it say on the high 7th day?
No, I said the 7th day.
Okay.
On the 7th day, the Most High ended His work which He had made, and He rested on the 7th day for all His work which He had made.
Read.
And the Most High blessed the 7th day and sanctified it.
He blessed what day?
He blessed the 7th day and sanctified it.
Now, when He blessed the 7th day, did it say that He blessed it, sanctified, and called it a high Sabbath?
No, it doesn't say that here. I never said anything about high Sabbath.
It didn't say nothing in there about
Nothing about high Sabbath.
So where's that going around now?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen that.
We don't hold y'all time up. I have to do that. It's not taking no punches or shot at no one, but I must defend the gospel. And defending the gospel means eliminating anything that was added that wasn't there. Okay? Or defending anything that was said that's in there that's not being said correctly. So when you just add one word, you just add it to the Most High. So you gotta remember, this is all addressed in vocabulary words. So if I just add one word into what the Most High said, you just add it into doctrine. Is that agreeable, Oscar? The Most High don't need you adding no words. He gave us words. So He don't need you adding no words telling you, because what you're doing is when you do that, you're getting people to think that there's a separation of Sabbaths. Like there's more than one type of Sabbath. No, it's only one Sabbath. So we need to verify that, and we're going to move on. I just had to touch that. I just had to touch that. So, as you see, we had plenty of scriptures in that particular session. We gave you 3 of them, where the 7th day was predicated from the new moon, without a doubt. I mean, unless you're about to show me that the 7th day is not the Sabbath, and that the month didn't mean new moon, which that's what the Strong said it means, I really don't know what to say from that point. But I know it's somebody saying because the word Sabbath wasn't there, that wasn't the Sabbath. So what I did was, I went into the scriptures and I thought that, I said, well, the Most High is the author of confusion, and He knew we was going to be arguing about this. Let's see if He put scriptures in there using the word Sabbath with the word new moon or moon. So that's what we're going to do. These next scriptures will be just that. Let's go to 1 Chronicles chapter 23, verse 31.
First Chronicles, chapter 23, verse 31. And to offer all burnt sacrifices unto the Most High in the Sabbaths, in the new moons.
In the what?
In the new moons.
But what was before the new moon? What was?
In the Sabbaths.
In the Sabbaths. And in the
new moons.
Okay. Reading now. I'm sorry.
And on the set feast by number, according to the order commanded unto them, continually before the Most High.
So there you go right there. There goes the word Sabbath and new moon in the same sentence. So that should show you if it didn't correlate, why would the Most High put it in the same sentence? I'm not going to go there. You know I'm laughing inside at you. But 2 Chronicles chapter 2 and 4. Let's go to that one as well. And again, we just only bring scriptures forth that's going to signify the word Sabbath with the word new moon in one sentence.
2 Chronicles chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, I build an house to the name of the Most High my God, to dedicate it to him, and to burn before him sweet incense, and before him for continual showbread, and for the burnt offerings, morning and evening, on the Sabbaths.
On the who?
On the Sabbaths.
Okay.
And on the new moons.
On the what?
And on the new moons.
Okay.
And on the solemn feast for the Lord our God. This is the ordinance forever to Israel.
Now, we just gave you two scriptures where the Sabbath and new moons were in the same sentence. We already know the meanings behind them. The Most High is not the author of confusion. He wouldn't have put them there if they didn't belong there with each other. So I'm not going to read all of them because basically these few scriptures, I believe I listed maybe 10 of them. It shows you the word Sabbath being predicated from the new moon. So I gave you 3 scriptures with the number Sabbath being predicated from the new moon. Now we're giving you a host of scriptures with the word Sabbath being predicated from the new moon. With that being said, we're going to move right on to the next thing because we still got a lot more to cover. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm going to state the question and answer. How was the Shabbat or Sabbath? Excuse me. How was the Sabbath kept in heaven before it was known to man? If you see, we're going to go into the book of Jubilee for this. Get understanding, knowledge, and wisdom. Before we get into answering that question, I want to compare some things. I want you to turn to well, you can just look in your PDF, but in your book, Jubilee, chapter 1, verse 1. The first sentence says, and it came to pass in the first year of Exodus of the children of Israel out of Egypt in the 3rd month, on the 16th day of the month. Okay. If you also read further in Jubilees, it will also signify the word, replace the word month with new moon. I didn't list no scriptures in the PDF. I just realized that I made that mistake. So you can keep on reading anywhere in the Jubilee. You will come across somewhere that's going to list when it signifies time. It's going to talk about new moon. It's going to use the word new moon instead of using the word month. But what I did post right up under that scripture, I just want to show you how much of this book identifies the future generations. To show you that this is us. The Most High was specifically talking to us, the generation that wakes up. So I'm going to have my brother read this. Go to chapter 1, verse 13. And listen to this. He's going to read from 13 to verse 17. Listen to these 4 verses and see exactly what the Most High said.
Jubilees, chapter 1, verse 13. And I shall